Probably Uganda. They have a cool.
Why Uganda?
Because I found they have a festival. I can't pronounce it properly, but it's called something like Nyege Nyege.
Oh, Nyege Nyege Festival, Uganda.
Both we should believe more that we could be big countries and big continents and remove just the fact that I don't know that white people is like. Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
All good, thank you. How are you?
Very well. What's your good name?
My name is Daniel.
Aniel. I got it right?
It's like Daniel, but
it's like Daniel, yeah?
Exactly, yeah.
Great. So you're from where, Daniel?
I'm from Mexico.
Oh, great. Welcome to Kenya, Karibu, Kenya.
Thank you so much, asante sana.
I can see you know some Swahili. So for how long have you been around?
Almost 1 month, a little bit more than 1 month.
1 month plus, huh? So what was your first impression about Nairobi, Kenya?
It's really intense, but really beautiful as well. I think it's a combination of many things happening.
You can name them.
The music, the sound, the matatus, the people, the outfits, the dancing, the food.
Have you tried the matatu culture?
Yeah, I haven't tried all the transportation. Basically.
How was your experience?
Tuk-tuk to matatu to the bus. Yeah, well, it's good. It's really similar to my country. All these like extreme and crowded kind of transportations are a bit similar, but they are. I mean, it was cool.
You loved everything about it.
Yes.
Did you get any culture shock?
I had a couple, maybe. What would be the most interesting? I don't know. I really like that everybody basically know how to dance here. It's really cool. It's really organized. It's mostly it's a choreography thing. I really like that part. Also, like that people are really open and they approach to you openly. What other cultural thing? I don't know. There are many things. Like maybe that the ladies are more direct here, more open, and they approach and they. Yeah, it's also a cool thing. It's not that.
It's very normal for a lady to approach you here.
Yeah. It's really open, and I think where I come from, is most of the times the guy needs to approach, and girls takes their time. But here they are more open to interact with people. Yeah,
Great.
It's another thing.
Is Kenya your first African country to visit?
It is, yes.
Wow. What made you choose Kenya to be your first African country?
I was very attracted to the culture. I was also interested. I checked a few around, and the main reason was I wanted to work as a volunteer, and the opportunity came from Kenya in a region called Ruiru and around it.
Oh, Ruiru, I know.
Yes.
So basically, what you can share with us what you are doing there as a volunteer?
I'm a photographer, so I was documenting part of the projects they have there. They have a few, like building a communal kitchen, they have football teams, they mentoring kids. So really cool projects that I wanted to be part of and support. So that's basically what I was doing the last weeks.
Talking of photography and art,
Yeah.
I can see you have very many tattoos. What's the main thing behind your tattoos?
In general, I try they mean
Like
something.
Yeah?
I like they have like a special meaning, like more deep things, so I don't get bored of them in the time, and I think they represent part of the moment I was living. I also sometimes use them as souvenirs of the place I go.
Yes.
So yeah, basically accessories that mean something. I think it's the way to define it.
Wow, great. Have you tried any Kenyan food so far?
Yeah, my favorite maybe is pilau. I like pilau. I also tried what's the name? Ugali, of course.
Yes.
And the intense one was matumbo.
Matumbo.
Yeah, that was the heavy one. I like chapati as well.
Basically, you are located in Ruiru, that is in Nairobi. Do you have any other plans to visit other parts of Kenya?
I had the chance to go to Mombasa
Yes.
and the Ani Beach and this place called Hell's Gate, I think. But I would like to go to Masai Mara. I have heard many cool things about the safari, so I would really like to go.
It's a beautiful place. Apart from Masai Mara, where else would you like to visit?
Well, I would like to visit more, but I think it's my time here is running out. I have to leave next week, so probably that will be my last touch of the Kenyan culture before going.
Great. Apart from Kenya, any other African country you'd like to visit in future?
Probably Uganda. They have a cool.
Why Uganda?
Because I found they have a festival. I can't pronounce it properly, but it's called something like Nyege Nyege.
Oh, Nyege Nyege Festival, Ugandans, yeah, you love it, yeah.
I really like the selection of artists they have. I found it really interesting, and I never been in a festival in Africa. As I said, this is my first time in the continent. So yeah, probably that will be my next destination.
Wow. What comes in your mind when you hear the word Africa?
A lot of color, a lot of nature,
Yes.
wild animals, and a culture, very rich culture, tribes, a lot of history. Most of them not the best one, sadly, but a lot to offer to the world. I think you have reached a lot of amazing things in art
Yes.
that I admire. So for me, that's something that comes to my mind, like the music, the colors, the fashion, the attitude, many things that I think you have given to the world.
Any similarity you have seen between Kenya and Mexico?
Yeah, and the chaos, that people are warm and open,
Yes.
and that you are really like familiar as well. Like the family means a lot, and the friends as well. So I think these parts are really connected with my culture.
All right.
And we like dance, but as I said, you are better in the dance.
Anything Kenyans can learn from people from Mexico, from Mexicans. We call the people from Mexico Mexicans? Yes?
Yeah, there's what we can learn. I mean, I think it's always like a cultural exchange, and it's interesting to see the perspectives of the world. I think it's more about the person, not really the culture.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm the one who represented. I think you will find something that is interesting for you, as I will find something that's interesting for me. So I couldn't find really like, I wouldn't say this is what you should learn. I think it's more what you are into.
Yes.
But I think both we should believe more that we could be big countries and big continents and remove just the fact that I don't know, that white people is like there to help us. Is like, I think we have the resources, the power, and the attitude to go further than that. Yeah.
Right. Anything people don't know about your country? It might be about the culture, the people, just something nice about your country people which don't know.
That we don't ride horses all the time, that we hate narcos, and it's not a cool thing, that people are, it's really representative of our culture, but I don't think we are that in love with it. It's not that it's something we're proud of it, but I think it became part of the mainstream, and that's why people relate that topic with Mexico, but it's not really something I'm proud of it. So yeah, that's something I would like the people out there know. And what else? That is not that dangerous as people believe as well. And yeah, that everybody is happy to.
You know, most of the people know Mexico with soap operas and all that things.
Yeah,
beautiful women.
Yeah.
Because here in Kenya we really watch a lot of Mexico soaps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's big thing. It's big thing as well. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, I mean, I watched a couple when I was a kid, and my mother and my cousins and stuff like to see them. I don't watch them anymore, but yeah, they are part of the culture. I met people that actually learn a bit of Spanish just watching the soap opera, so it's funny for me. It's interesting.
Yes. All right. Tell the people from Mexico something nice about Nairobi, or something you have learned about Kenyans.
I think you should come. You should visit a place like here. I think you're gonna fall in love.
Yes.
I think there are really nice and friendly people, most that you can imagine.
Yes.
And there's so much to discover that I think is this contrast like a completely different continent has to offer. So yeah, just people come, they're still coming, keep coming to the country, keep discovering Nairobi and the rest of Kenya and Africa, and yeah, let's exchange a bit of culture between us.
Sure. Last, can you name just 3 countries in Africa?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, South Africa, Morocco is also here, Kenya, Somalia, I don't know.
Somalia. Great. What makes you smile?
What, sorry?
What makes you smile?
Connecting with people, like you, like talking with interesting people. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much for your time. So for how long will you remain in Kenya before you go back to Mexico?
1 more week.
1 more week. We wish you all the best for the remaining days in Kenya. Our regards back to your family in Mexico.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming through on my interview.
Thank you, Kate.
All right.